Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing who will you meet soon that will have a huge effect on your life. And to do this reading we are going to be picking 3 piles together. Let me shuffle them. Whoa! So we've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got 3 very famous figures. So for pile number 1, we of course have Frida Kahlo. For pile number 2, we have Vincent van Gogh. And for pile number 3, we have Gilbert and George. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. For pile number 1, you have the beautiful Carnelian. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the beautiful Citrine. And this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 3, you have the beautiful Malachite. And this is what your crystal looks like. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be your piles for today's reading. I mean, if you feel drawn to more than one pile today, maybe even all of them, do note that you may be meeting several key people who will have a huge effect on your life. And maybe as you're drawn to 2 piles, or maybe even the 3, they'll give you an even more description and a different perspective and more onto the story in which you are going to be meeting this person. I mean to say in regard to how you're going to be meeting this person. Once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I'm about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. So if this is something that you do not prefer, I do make sure that I put you first so that you can take as much time as you need without any distractions. And if you need any more time, please pause the video. Like I said, take as much time as you need. And then I'll see you in your reading. But if you love picking with your zodiac signs, I created this part of this introduction specifically for you guys. So what I do is I have 12 zodiac signs that I shuffle in this case. I shuffle them really well. I even shuffle them before we start the reading, but you know, it's always nice to do it within the energy of the reading. Let's now pick 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for pile number 1, you have Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer. So these are the signs for pile number 1. The signs for pile number 2 are Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, and Leo. And for pile number 4, the signs are, of course, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, and Pisces, I believe. There we go. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs for each pile. You can choose your piles using your rising, your sun, or your moon. You could even watch the three, which is definitely highly recommended. Sometimes the three are consolidated in one pile. Sometimes the three fall within two piles. Sometimes they're distributed within the three piles. It is really all up to you. This reading, like I was just saying a few minutes ago, could be done in a very interesting way. If you want to go with the three and they're a little bit distributed throughout the three piles, you might just get more information about this person that you are going to be meeting. Maybe you're meeting different people in your life that are going to have a huge effect on your life these coming days, perhaps, or this period of your life that your spirit guides want you to know about. So it's really up to you and how you want to choose your piles. If you were to ask me which zodiac signs to pick with, I would highly recommend your rising, because it deals with your outside world, and so you'll find that it is the sign that will resonate with you the most. But as I will always say, how can one resist not picking with our sun sign, right? So the three are very important. That's why we always say you can pick using your rising, sun, and moon. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Carnelian as well as the Frida Kahlo card. And today we're taking a look at who will you be meeting soon that will have a huge effect on your life. Now, if you chose your pile using your zodiac signs, then the signs for this reading are Virgo. I feel like this one also wants to come out. Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about them at all. Do know that they are present in the energy of your reading for a reason, and they will be matching the energy of the cards that we're about to see. Okay, so let's pull out some tea leaves. I feel like these are the ones popping out, so let's take them. Whoa, we have 4. Wonderful. Okay. And finally, when we have all of the cards on the table, I'll be using these writer's dice to get an extra detailed understanding of who this person is going to be and what kind of effect they're going to have on your life. Okay, so let's start out with the chakra cards. You have an underactive crown chakra card with I sense there is no point in anything. Very interesting. I think it brings out a very important aspect of Frida's life, actually. Okay, and you have a balanced root chakra card with I am rooted. Lovely. Okay. Then you have the crow. Wow. Okay. The tea leaves are wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. You have dragon. Beware of self-delusion. All right, you have cat, a two-faced friend. Okay. And you have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Lovely to see that. Okay, now let's pull out your tarot cards, because this is how we're gonna get everything, you know, the full picture and the details. So, who will pile number 1 meet, please, soon? That will have a huge effect on their lives. Fool, pile number 1, meet soon, who will have a huge effect on their lives. All right, so let's see what your cards are. You have the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, and look at all these crows from the different decks. You have the Fool card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Moon card. You have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Wands, at a crossroad. You're going to be meeting this person at a crossroad, the twos. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is like really interesting because I can see you here in a crossroad. I see that you're about to end some difficult journey, or maybe a difficult journey is starting to end in your life, or that is depicting the near future. In a night and day, by the way, your life is going to change to the better. And it's a relief because I'm like envisioning in my mind you thinking for a long time that there is an issue that you were worried about, that you were fretting about, an issue where you're thinking, oh my God, is this going to be it? Is this going to be my life? Or an issue that was causing difficulty. Where am I getting these ideas? I must point out why I'm saying these things and why I got also this idea and why I got this vision in my mind. Because looking at your cards, I saw different aspects and I usually take you along with me. So apologies about that. So you probably know what I'm going to say. Frida Kahlo's life, when she was younger, she had to deal with so many difficulties. Polio. She had to deal with polio, and then she had this accident and she had to undergo like 36, if I remember correctly, 36 surgeries, and it was very, very difficult. And during that time is when she started, during these surgeries, is when she started learning about art and becoming the artist that she is. So to me, this gives me an understanding that towards the end of a journey, I'm saying end because it's the Ten of Wands, so that's why I'm saying you're nearing an end of something very difficult in which you thought, oh my God, is this the end? And the Two of Wands gives me an understanding that now that this has ended, you're like at a crossroad thinking, what do I do now that this frightening situation is out of my life, it's not there? What do I now want to do? And so you're going from the energy of losing hope with I sense there's no hope in anything, to feeling absolutely grounded. And your cards here are showing you, before we get to the energy of this person, that you will meet this person when you're just leaving a situation, being rescued with an angel here from a situation that was very difficult. But as you can see from the energy of the situation with the dragon and the two-faced friend, beware of self-delusion, a two-faced friend, like this is a situation in which you perhaps ruminated on and thought was going to go really bad in one way, and it didn't go that way. So you're going to be meeting this person during a time when you're out of the darkness into the light. Also, you will be feeling very grateful because with the cats have 9 lives. You're going to feel like you were recovered from a very difficult situation. You're like, oh, I'm out of this. I have a new life. ahead of me. So the energy of this person here is represented in the King of Swords, and we can see it in the Crow. You're going to be meeting someone undoubtedly very intelligent, very wise, very cerebral. Also, I think this is someone who will be offering you some key advice and wisdom with the owl here that you haven't been seeing at all. How interesting. Well, yeah, it's gonna offer generously some kind of advice. You know, in fact, I think I'm gonna adjust something that I read, that you're gonna be meeting this person after. No, it does look to me like the crow here being a spiritual animal, that they are going to be your savior through a message that they are going to give you that you are not seeing. This is going to be like information that's very generous, because it is this information that will allow you to begin anew. Speaking of which, I think it's time that we pull out your dice and get more details on the situation and on this person. And you get spirituality all over this person. They could be spiritual, they could be wise. Maybe it just means that they are an old soul far beyond their years, who will be giving you some wise guidance. Let's see. Oh, you've got 3. So you have power on the angel card versus society on the 6 of Pentacles, and pre-modern on the 5 of Wands. So yeah, actually, I know it says pre-modern, but it hit me with someone who's progressive, someone who's beyond their years. Because you, with pre-modern, maybe society or a community that you're in is challenging because of its maybe backward thinking. And you can see that this is a person who is going to take you beyond what you're seeing, and is going to take you, is going to give you some really good advice that will help you to finally be free, slowly walk away from a difficult situation. You know, this could be like a therapist, a business consultant, a good friend that you're going to be meeting. It's someone you're either going to be traveling to, meaning taking your car or taking the bus or any form of transportation to visit, or you'll be meeting them in some sort during travel. But you can see that they will really pull you out of some bad ideas that you had, and they will shift your mindset about it forever. Yeah, I really feel for a lot of you this could be a therapist, because, you know, Frida used to draw self-portraits, and I really feel, in my opinion, it was a way to heal herself, you know. It was all self-portraits depicting her childhood, young adulthood, yeah, all these things, the surgeries and everything. So all self-portraits, healing the heart. And this is why I get the idea that you must be meeting either a therapist or a business consultant. Maybe this is all talking about your business or your work, or a consultant in some type. Or maybe even a spiritual person, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Maybe you're going to be talking to like a guru, a spiritual healer. Maybe you're going to have like a personal tarot reading or something that will help you see what you're not seeing. And it's going to help you have the power to go against the norm of society in some aspect, to do something differently than what everyone's doing. And it will truly not just shift your perspective, but look at that. This is really talking about the subconscious mind and emotion buried deep, and how they're going to help shift it and extract it for you, helping you grow spiritually and become grounded. Not only that, grounded and prosperous. How interesting. You will be meeting this person soon, actually. Maybe in the next full moon. Seeing a lot of moons. Maybe you'll meet this person. If you're watching this now, of course, it is a timeless reading after all. But if you're watching this now, you might be meeting this person on the 27th. Very specific, but you might be meeting this person on the 27th because there's a full moon in Gemini during that time. So yeah, you might be meeting this person then. Check out also the pile that has Gemini. You might be getting even more information about this person. I think it was pile number 3. But the significant thing about your reading here is how they're gonna convince you to do something against the grain, and something that needs some power to do. Like, you're going to take a deep breath and get into it with the Fool card. You're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And maybe like you're going to announce something, or maybe you're going to make some what looks like to others as a crazy move. But boy, is this going to be super rewarding in your life. I think it's going to be giving you so much. It's going to be giving you so much, including society's attention as well, because although it is against society's attention, but you do see here attention. So I really feel like it went the other way around. You're doing something against society, but it's getting society's attention. So that seems to be part of your reading here. And you might even make others consider, with the Two of Wands, doing what you've done, because in the Five of Wands here you see other people reaching for it as well. You're like, okay, that seems cool, let me try doing that. You might also be meeting this person as you're traveling. So if you're traveling towards the end of this month, you might be meeting this person. They'll open up your eyes to something interesting. You know what this reminds me of? How when we're traveling long distances, like we're taking the train, and then it so happens that a conversation starts between you and someone on that bus or on that plane, and one thing leads to another. You talk about your job, they talk about their job, and then you talk about the challenges you've been facing lately, and they're like, oh, don't ever do that. They tell you, don't ever do that. When I was young, when I was your age, I used to do this, and it took me years to fix this and years to fix that. It might be the easiest way to think you would do that now, but believe me, if you do it like this and this and this and this, you will get everything going for you. And you know what? You can call this person. This is the person that I go to that does this. They give you resources, they give you everything, and you are enlightened. You think about it for a while, and then you're like, I'm definitely not going to do that. And you find yourself acting wiser than other people, just because of this deep conversation that you've had with someone who came out of the blue, almost like as if your guides sent this person to you. And they empower you with knowledge like that, information like that. It's like, no. Someone who cares for you, like a caring, empathetic person who maybe is rooting for you, and it's like, don't do that, do this. Like in university, for example, when you're about to take a certain class and someone from a higher grade, they would tell you, oh, I would advise you to take that subject first before you even start there, because, you know, if you understand this subject will be a piece of cake. You won't even need to study it, believe me. It's like all you need to do is listen to the class in the class well, and you've got it. But if you do it the other way around, you're going to suffer in this and do this and that. And you're like, this person showed up at the right time just as you were looking at your classes, you know? Or in the transportation when you wouldn't even think about that, you know, considering doing something is just a challenge that's in your life. Or, you know, how mothers meet, a new mother meets someone who has children and they're like, oh, you're using this, believe me, it's going to give you a headache, do this and do that, you know? So although it's like a fleeting situation for most of you, this person will have a huge effect on your life. They will shift something, an idea that is deeply rooted in your mind, so much so that's going to quickly help you ascend from this situation. And it will give you a lot of balance and consequently a lot of prosperity. This person will be the result that you avoid something that was going to fall a crack, something that was going to make you fall, and you with it without realizing. And not only that, they are going to be helping you gain a lot. And the advice that they're going to give you is definitely against the regular advice that society would give in a situation like that. And it seems like this person is definitely ahead of their time. That is going to empower you and give you like a good overview. You're not going to be roaming around not knowing what to expect, how to deal with the situation, like going back and forth, not knowing what decision to take, like feeling lost. This person will clearly explain things to you. You know how Einstein would say, was it Einstein? I think it was Einstein. If you can't explain it simply, then you don't understand it. And this person will be explaining it clearly, very simply to you. And with that amount of clarity, it's like forever you're going to be seeing the situation perfectly. And it will help you take the right decisions every time. It will help you like reach a high destination in whatever this goal is that you're trying to achieve. And of course, the most important thing about it all is that it's going to end a hardship that you have been carrying that was heavy in your life, and maybe even gotten used to this heaviness. So this person could be like, oh, do you drink that? Do you know it brings a lot of tummy trouble? Do you feel like this and this and this? And you're like, yeah, that's how I feel. I know, but it couldn't be from this drink. And this person's like, let me show you. Do you see this? Do you see that? Try to stop it one day and see the difference. Do this, do that. And then you make that little change in your life and you suddenly feel much better. That is definitely the wise advice and guidance that you will be getting from someone. Look out for the 27th of November. It's directly from your guides. It's like your guides put this person on your path because they have the exact type of information they want you to hear. You know, it's so magical how our guides are constantly able to show us the guidance that we need. Sometimes we just need to open our eyes and our ears and actually make use of this information. And you know that difficult situation that you're going through, whatever that is, that situation is going to actually come to your benefit. Not only are you going to come out of it, but it's going to leave you with a huge benefit. And the reason I'm saying that is because here you don't spell painting without pain. How interesting, right? And to me, this is showing that what was once very difficult, although you're out of it, has now brought you a huge advantage in your hands. And my dear pile number one, this is exactly what I see as who you will be meeting soon that will have a huge effect on your life. We did see Gemini. Oh yes, the moon in Gemini. So you might want to check out pile number 3 if you're drawn to it. It might show you about another person since you were taken to that pile, or it might be more about this person, who knows. This was your reading. I wish you all the best of luck, and I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Citrine, as well as, of course, Vincent van Gogh's card. And if you chose your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this reading are Aries, Leo, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Know that they are present in the energy of your reading, because their energies match the message and the cards that we will be seeing in a moment. Okay, so let's pull out some cards. I see, look, this timing card is standing out to me. So I'm going to take that, but the ones popping out are these, and there's also a timing card there. Okay, let's put it to the side. And then once we have all of the cards on the table, including your tarot cards, I will be, this came out, let's take it out, taking these writing dice, taking a couple and casting it on your cards to get an even more specific idea on who this person's going to be and what type of effect will they have on your life. Okay, so you have the balanced crown chakra with I sense infinite wisdom. You have balanced throat chakra with I talk and I'm a good listener. Interesting with listening. Okay. And you have balanced throat chakra with I talk and express myself freely. That is super interesting. Okay, what if I move them? Yeah, right there. All right. We don't need to worry about space. In all case, the cards are very small today. So you have the cobra. And you have the tiger. I'm hearing show up this year, or to be specific, in 2024. And it's crazy how I saw that, but I'm going to show it to you. To me, the snakes and the dragons are reptiles, but with the how voracious a tiger is, it just hit me with a year of the dragon. So you might be meeting this person. I also just heard in my ear, speaking of which, in my mind, I mean ear's mind, mind's ear, on the cusp. So maybe it's like towards the end of the year, beginning of next year, which makes me think I really want to check these. December, didn't I tell you guys? No! Didn't I tell you? How crazy is that? Wow! So, my goodness, you'll be meeting someone towards the end of December, beginning of January. All right, let's move forward. Oh my God. So you have victory in some endeavor. You have unicorn, yeah. Dragons, unicorns. This is gonna be a very unique person, no question about it. I mean, you have Vincent van Gogh, right? And you have coins. Money will be coming to you. This is going to be like a very lucky opportunity. You might even be meeting someone very famous, by the way, with the unicorn and Vincent van Gogh. You might be meeting someone very successful and humble at the same time. Successful yet humble. And like a unicorn type of person. What do I mean by unicorn? Like maybe you're gonna be meeting the best of someone who does the best of something in the area, in the field or something. I don't know, like a unicorn person. Not in terms of like making this person seem like a benefit to you, because they will be. But unicorn really shows that this is a very unique person that like you will see so many good aspects of them. Like in terms of their personality, their success, how they lend you their ears, might I add. That's a high thing in your reading. We'll talk about it. So it's like you're going to be meeting an awesome person during that time. Let's see how they're going to be playing a part in your life. What major part will they be playing in your life? So they're the ones showing up, obviously, in your life. Wait, and this one. Right. So you have the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Sun. Wow, Death and Rebirth with the Sun card. This is like, whoa, 3 major arcana, and they're like showing what's going on here. This person will truly shift your life into the better. I even heard in my mind now a whole new world. Yeah, it's like they're taking you on a ride to a world you would never even imagine. Okay, you have the Emperor, of course. The Wheel of Fortune is going to be a hit of luck. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. This is approaching. This is happening quickly for you. The Two of Pentacles. And they're going to be shifting something huge in your life. Something that was moving very slow to something moving very quickly. Yeah. It's like this whole situation is going to be like some sort of unicorn, and you will create a great connection and friendship and bond together. What a cool reading. Oh my. Let me put your dice in your case. Shuffle it around. And this new moon is grabbing my attention. Let me check for the new moon in December. Hold on. Okay, so the new moon is on the 12th of December. It's in Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. So that's what I mean by these. Their energies are present in your reading. So look out for that date. Maybe we are going to find out why that date specifically is there as well with the new moon. Maybe you're going to be doing something on the 12th that will lead to you having this person show up in your life towards the end of December, perhaps. If you're watching the reading later, then take December as next month and January as the month after. Okay, so let me pull out 2 of these. Oh, so this one already showed up. So you have impatient and you have empathetic, and talk about empathetic. Wow, yeah. I mean, Van Gogh was a very empathetic person, for sure. He was the one who helped the poor. I remember in his story where he went to, like, he wanted to become a minister, and no one, I think, wanted to go to Brussels at that time, because it was at that time where there was a lot of labor. It was a poor area, and this is exactly what he wanted. He moved to Brussels and he helped people there, the poor people there. His heart really was into helping. He enjoyed being generous and helping others. And then I remember he even gave a poor lady his little place in the ministry, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He gave a woman his place, and he slept in the in the coal mine or something, if I remember correctly. And he was even fired because they didn't want someone to be presenting the ministry like that. His story is full of kindness and empathy and wanting to help others, for sure. So empathetic here, lending an ear. This is a person who you will meet, who will listen to your story. This is a successful person with victory here. And you can even see it here. I talk and I'm a good listener. I talk and express myself freely. So this is a strong, outspoken person, but with a beautiful heart. And you will be meeting someone who will listen to you empathetically and will understand how you feel, will empathize with your story. And it does look like they will be giving you a unique opportunity to work on your craft, your arts, your talents, something like that. You will be meeting like either a very popular person or like some hotshot, as they call it, in your industry or something. Or maybe a big businessman. Why do I keep saying that? Because the beautiful part about Vincent van Gogh is his brother, Theodore, if I'm not Theodore. Yeah, I think he was called Theodore, who supported Vincent all his life. He used to send him money I think it was 50 euros, if I'm not mistaken, every month, because he believed in his art. He wanted him to pursue his talents, and he supported him with his money. Every once in a while, when there was a good painting, then his brother was able to sell it and, make some money off of it. But that rarely happened when Van Gogh was alive. And although he felt like he was a burden on his brother, which is something that was the cause of his death, by the way, his art supported his family after he died for the rest of their lives. I mean, the paintings up to today are worth millions and millions, thousands of millions of dollars. So yeah, he became the success that he wanted, and he was loved and he was supported. And although his mother never really believed in him, he had a pretty harsh mother who even burned his she had a stack of his art. When he died, she thought he was like mad, or she just didn't believe in him, and she burnt his art. And how wrong she was. In her lifetime, she saw how his art was, sold in such like huge amounts later. So I don't know why we went on and on. I'm trying to say that you will find someone who will be very empathetic to your story, who will believe in you, who will see something in you, and he will be, or she, or they, my apologies, this is not Vincent van Gogh, they will be supporting you greatly, maybe even with wealth, maybe even investing with you. They're gonna be like, it's gonna be a big hit of your life. They're gonna be like, I got this, don't worry, you do you and I do me kind of situation. So just like they will listen to you well, they will be expressing their empathy to you very well. They will be, I believe, with impatience especially, right away going, right, I'm going to help you in whatever you're doing. I'm going to help you make it faster, and I'm going to help you move forward. And because of that, investment, money, support, whatever it is, you will see your life shift. And it's very similar in pile 1 and pile 2 are absolutely like very different, but you have one aspect the same of how your life is changing over night and day. This person will take you on a very unique ride where you will see so many things that you've never seen before, maybe even meet people who you've never met before, and you will find yourself in a very prestigious, strong position, able to negotiate your deals better. You're able to present yourself better, depending on what this is. And yeah, it's like you've got someone big behind you, and because of that, you'll be able, your art maybe will be seen if you're an artist, your creation will be seen, your product will be seen, your service will be seen, your idea will be seen. And I believe you will be making a lot of money. The only different thing about Van Gogh is that you will be making money. It's not like you won't be making money. You will be making, both of you, great money here. Or maybe it's you, they're supporting you. In all cases, you're making great money comfortably. When I talk about comfortably, yes, you will be very comfortable with the Four of Swords. But look at this Four of Swords. You still have, these claws. So this means it's pretty comfortable for sure, but you've got responsibilities. Like, you've got things to put together. You have the time to put it together. It's not like you're not rushing or feeling stressed or not knowing what to do and how to do it. You're absolutely fine. I think the claws here lie in the Ingwaz rune that we see tattooed on this figure's arm. And the Ingwaz rune is about something becoming prosperous or some great thing appearing in your life, but it's one that you have to take care of it for it to prosper. So yeah, it's like you're comfortable, but you're also mentally alert, and you're doing what is necessary to put things together. It's kind of the idea, although Van Gogh wasn't really comfortable, but he was lucky to have a brother who supported him financially, even a little bit, so that he can focus on his art. And his brother really believed in him till the very end. Every time Van Gogh would worry and would feel like, oh no, my brother may not be doing well, he won't be able to send me money, his brother would pull through and he would still be sending him money. Not because he's stressed, although Van Gogh always felt that he was stressing his family, but really his brother, his heart was with him, and he supported him because he wanted to support him. So that's the kind of energy I see here. This is someone who wants to be there for you. Like, if you ever feel like, oh no, I'm putting pressure on this person, all this person wants you to do is focus on your thing and do it right. And you're not a burden whatsoever on this person. This is a person who sees something in you, who sees power in you, equally sees you as a unicorn, and genuinely wants to help you. In fact, with impatient, they're gonna go right at it. They're like, tomorrow I'm gonna be introducing you to this person, or tomorrow I'm gonna be sending you this, send me the plan, do this. They're like right away beginning something with you. So it's like a shift, a major shift, talk about major, that is happening in your life, because this person is like, come on, let's go, let's do this. Successful people finish things, let's do this kind of energy. You'll be making one big bold decision here. I think this is talking about you maybe either deciding, should I be balancing between two things now that I've gotten this opportunity? This could be, perhaps, I'm just guessing, maybe your job and this new thing that you're starting. Or you'll be going, maybe I should just focus on this new thing. It could be you thinking, how can I manage these two things together? Or should I? I think it's more of should I, and how you're gonna transition from one phase to the other. And I say that because in this Two of Pentacles, one is new, that's forming, and I think this is a person who is maybe letting one back down and taking the other. I'm just guessing, but it may be this way. You may be either handling two things at the same time, or letting go of one thing and taking on the next. Now, this person will be a great guide to you. Not only are they going to be supporting you and allowing you to pursue your dreams, but they will be lending you their ear all the time. Whenever you have an issue, you don't know what to do with a supplier, you don't know what to do with this marketing team, or want to talk to someone like who can help you out with someone, this is a person who will be listening to you, heart, mind, and soul, and will be able to take action. Like they want to jump into it. They're like, okay, I can let you contact my lawyer, or this lawyer, or this person. Take this number. It could be. They will also be listening to you empathetically. Like if you just want to talk to a dear friend and tell them how you're going through something difficult, they will be listening to you patiently, empathetically, with their heart, and then they will transform your mind with a lot of positivity, of course, with the Van Gogh's sunflowers. I think this person will try to make you feel better, because when Van Gogh's best friend was coming to visit him, he painted these sunflowers all over the house, paintings all over the house, so that his best friend would come in and feel happy, like positive about the place. So yeah, I feel like they will welcome you into their homes, their company, whatever this is. They will like have you under their wings. They will listen to you properly. They will support you. They will really believe in you. You might feel like you found a unicorn. Really, they will be feeling like they found a unicorn. They will love their connection with you, and so will you. And it will really empower you, because now you don't have to worry about the other things, just like Van Gogh. And all you need to do is focus on your career, your idea. If it's not a career, your objective, whatever this is. Yeah. And they will always be empowering you with positive words of encouragement. Because I remember in one of his quotes, Van Gogh, he was saying, if your mind tells you, if you hear a voice within you that says, I cannot paint, then by all means, paint, and that voice will disappear. So you can see that type of essence. Like this person could be a parental figure to you. They will be like listening to you, but encouraging you, and always shifting your mind into the positive perspective. They are a powerful person, and they will equally be like planting the seeds of power within you and within your heart, making you a strong person. Like this is not a person who will go, oh, I feel so sorry. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe there's no hope. It's okay. No, that's not the person. They will listen to you properly. They will feel for you, and then they will go, come on. The art or the ideas or the creativity that I saw in you, I saw in no one. If you're not going to do it, who's going to do it? This is going to be a person who will always give you a fresh new perspective, no matter how bad you feel. They will pump you with so much power, and they will always put you back on track. All they believe in is success. They know how to create success, and they will push you in that direction, making sure you create your success. And look, money is going to be falling to you so easily after that shift with this person, working with this person. I even envisioned in my mind this person laughing and telling you, it's supposed to be easy. Why did you think it wasn't easy? That positive, strong mindset is one of the biggest blessings that you will be getting from this person. Your shift in perspective. You are going to become an even more powerful person with this great figure in your life, being present in your life. Such a cool reading, my dear pal number 2. I wish you the best of luck with that. What a wonderful person to have in your life. Really, truly wishing you, both of you, a wonderful life of great friendship together. May you meet this person very soon. Look out for the 12th of December. Something might happen during that time. All the best of luck. I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Malachite as well as the Gilbert and George card. But if you chose your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, your signs are Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. Ooh, we've got 3 here. So lovely to have you. Today we're taking a look at who are you going to be meeting soon that will have a huge effect on your life. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Do note that they are present in your reading for a reason. Their energies will be matching the energies that, of course, that we will be seeing, just like everything else in your reading. 1 and, all right, there we go. And 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's put it to the side. Let's see what your cards are. Once we have all of your cards on the table, including your tarot cards, I will be taking some of these writing dice and I'll be casting them on your cards to get an even more detailed, more information on who this person is going to be like, and what type of effect will they have on your life. Okay, so you have a balanced heart chakra with I love. We'll wait, all right? And you have a balanced sacral chakra with I feel emotionally open. Ooh la la. And how about we push them to the side here so that we have space for this card? So you have an overactive sacral chakra card with love again. I feel clingy. Ooh. All right, let's pull out. No. That's going to be a love reading for sure. So you have swan here. It reminds me of the 2 swans that meet and they shape a heart. Okay, let's take a look at your tea leaves. You have gong, an excellent event. Oh, look at the crystal going near the mouth, reminding me of kisses. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a love reading for sure. You have wind chimes, peace and harmony. La, 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 la. You have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And you have bag, something important such as a new job or race. Very exciting reading. Let's pull out your tarot cards and get the full picture, details, and everything. Right. So, right, and I also feel this one, and this one, and finally this one. Okay. So, my dear pile number 3, you have, wow, the 4 of Wands right off the bat. Now, with the 4 of Wands and these chimes, I suddenly heard in my earring wedding bells. So, yeah, this is going to be someone that you might even get married to one day for sure. Speaking of married, I do know that Gilbert and George, they got married in 2008. So, yeah, definitely lovers here. Someone who you're actually going to marry, even that a huge event, someone who you will marry one day. You have the 6 of Cups, someone who you may even have children, because the 6 of Cups is a card for children one day. Queen of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Cups. New love is starting, my dear pile number 3. Ooh la la. 8 of Cups. You have the 8 of Pentacles. The Devil card, a lot of attraction. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. Wow, it's going to be a bit cold and like hot, cold in the beginning. Not because this is a person who's like, there are any flags or anything, but I think I feel clingy, they're gonna feel so attached to you, and maybe they're gonna like regret how much they've shown, so that it's gonna be a bit hot and cold in the beginning. And that's why you probably have extremely stubborn here. Like they want to go for it, but could be a bit afraid of something. We'll find out together. You have the Page of Cups. This is like someone totally in their fields. They can see you, like a crush going on in the beginning. This is going to start with a huge crush, and that hot cold energy is during that crush phase, where they still don't know if you're interested, if you're not interested, if they will lose you as a friend, if they won't, if they look like a fool or not. Yeah, and so much attraction, but looking very busy at the same time. And you have the Nine of Swords. And you can see that hot and cold within themselves, where they're really stressed because they don't know if they made the right moves. Did they seem silly to you? And I'll tell you why they might feel silly. But look at the heart here. Because this is a very open person, like they're totally themselves. And the reason I say that is because of Gilbert and George. They're not like nothing in the line of shame. Their art expresses everything, social taboos, politics, religion, sex, you name it. They're like all out there. They even like have art of themselves being naked, you know. They're just like so much fun. They're out there. They love their creative work. They've done creative work for over 50 years together, or at least their connection was over 50 years together. They're known by their appearance. So this is like a life full person. And this is a person who is full of life. Loving, full of life, expressive, excited about being with you, emotionally open, will have a lot of feelings for you in the beginning. And because it's so hot and so attractive, and initially to start with, they're a very expressive type of person. Maybe you are someone who takes it slowly. Maybe you're more, grounded. Maybe you will be a bit, taken aback in the beginning with all of this attraction, so they hold off. And you can even see it here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, like showing a lot of emotions but walking away. So at the very beginning of this connection, where at least on their part they have a lot of attraction towards you, they really like you, they find in you a kindred soul. They find in you, although you come across as more calm, they find in you the exact soul they're looking for. They find in you a combination of gentleness, love, but a mind that is not afraid to express itself, has their strong opinions, unapologetic opinions. They're open-minded to explore ideas and everything. So with exciting event, I do see that when you two like communicate together, it's so much fun, it's exciting, there's so much laughter, you enjoy your times together. Maybe you are just maybe you're not taken aback, maybe you're just like way more calmer in your character. Like you know how to laugh and joke and be excited and everything, but you may be calmer. So for whatever reason, there's a little bit of hot, cold, and confusion in the beginning, especially with this person being very attracted to you and holding a lot of emotions for you. But when you do communicate together, and it's going to be the highlight of your connection here, this person and you will find that there's a lot of harmony, and like this connection is so harmonious and beautiful. And it will be one that will be built slowly. This is not a person who is like, if it doesn't happen now, I don't want, or you don't come across as like, I don't want. It's like something that's going to be built slowly. This person is very sure that they like you, that they have a lot of emotions for you. To me, they're like, wow, I can't believe I found my counterpart. Maybe they'll be talking to their friends about like, you don't understand how this person is my match. I feel I have so many emotions for this person. I feel so excited and happy when I'm with them. Life is so exciting when I talk to them. Maybe you are gonna come off as a bit busy with the Eight of Pentacles. And they may ask you to join forces with them in doing something later. Yeah, I think they find you to be very grounded, very focused on your goals. It's one of the things that makes them very attracted to you. But look at them calling you. They're like, give me your hand. We can do many things together. And in all cases, you seem to me like you are the one who's going to set the tone for how fast or how slow this connection grows. You seem to me like time. You want to take your time, and perhaps this is what's going to cause the confusion in the beginning. I think you will read right through them. You will see straight away that they like you, and you are the one here taking your good time, knowing that this person is all in to see if you also want the connection or not. But in all cases, you can definitely tell from the very beginning. You two will tell how exciting this is, how harmonious, how much fun you two have together. And you're gonna build it slowly. Yeah, you're gonna be building this connection slowly. And perhaps the confusion they're seeing here is because once they get emotions for you, they will feel like you're not really reciprocating in the beginning. And perhaps why you have here the card love. I feel clingy. So there's a lot of attraction and emotion, and they will feel a little bit that they've like perhaps done too much. And so it will result in this hot and cold. It won't like affect you in a way that will confuse you, because you seem to me like you know everything, you know what's going on, and you're taking your time to explore it. You like them, you can see the harmony, you can feel the attraction, you can like, you love being with them, but you come off to me as someone who would rather take their time. Good for you. Good for you. And you can see in the beginning, one party is super emotional and the other party is coming across as cerebral, wise, taking their time. But there's no question about the fact, which is what we saw the Four of Wands in the very beginning. There's no question that at the end of the day, everything's said and done, time or no time, you will be ending up together. In fact, this is a long life, beautiful partner that you will have. This seems to be a pile about someone who is single. If this is not a love relationship for you, although it says love everywhere, it could, because it has to resonate with everyone. This is your message. So it could be a best friend that you're gonna have in your life. Like you're gonna meet a great friend, a kindred spirit that you will just love your time with. Someone who you just resonate with. Someone who maybe you'll be traveling together, attending exhibitions and maybe art together, if we were to read it literally, doing exciting things that you love together. And even if this is a partner that you're going to meet, a lover, it will still be the same thing. This is someone who you will have so much fun with. Although starting very slow in the beginning, but this is going to be a forever type of thing. And probably someone who you will someone who you will get married to. I see and hear wedding bells, and it's going to be a pretty stable, grounded, beautiful connection between the two of you. So look up for a surprise connection that you were not expecting at all. Let's find out more about this person. We didn't use your cubes. Let's put them in this pouch so we have space to shuffle a little bit. So, okay, thanks. So you have hope with love. And let me just pick, oh. Right, so on the Queen of Swords, you have Martyr Complex. And here you have versus nature. Okay, so let's see what this is. Martyr Complex. I think here, with hope falling on love, I believe that this person's emotions towards you will give them so much hope that they will sacrifice many things that they would otherwise not do for anyone. And to you, with Martyr Complex, I think here you might be taking your time to think, because you're wondering, like, why are they doing that? Although you will discover later that it's not their nature, because you have versus nature. So it's not in their nature to be clingy or to sacrifice, like doing things that they otherwise wouldn't do for anyone, like calling you back, calling back is a wonderful thing. But I mean to say, like, maybe you weren't calling, you are ignoring them, they would still try again. So they're going a little bit against their nature because they really care and they feel hope. So this, and it's not going to go in their favor, it seems, in the beginning, because to you it might feel a bit weird. Although you will realize later with versus nature that it's not really what they would do with everyone. I think you will be seeing that. It's just that they have this awesome connection with you. They're very excited about it. And that they're taking these extra steps, especially for you. These are aspects that you are going to be seeing with this person. Another thing I can tell you about this person is that you will find them to be very well dressed. They take pride in how they present themselves. It's one of the things that Gilbert and George were, of course, very famous for, how they dressed. The way they dressed, also you will find them to be very kind souls. They find that kindness within you too, because it says, be the art you wish to see in the world, which reminds me of the quote, be the person, of course, that you want to see in the world. Your work should not be selfish. So you can see that this is a good soul, a good heart, who has a lot to give and has an open, innocent heart, very expressive, but definitely not with everyone. That awesome, like excited, open, hopeful, loving, being there, a bit clingy is not their nature, his or her or their nature. It's just maybe their personality is that, of course, but it's so diluted or like so small in terms of how they're acting, in ratio to how they're acting, because of how they feel towards you. So in their real world, because they are aware that they are passionate, they maybe take things slow, which they will try to do with you in the beginning, not going to work. They're slower. They express that fun side of themselves with family and friends and close ones. But that grace and gentleness is definitely there in their aura. Even if they try to hide it, it's definitely present. But otherwise, very outspoken, not afraid. One of the strong characteristics about them is that you find them to be an extrovert, not afraid ever of expressing themselves, not afraid of calling anyone off or saying what they want to say, or or showing their point of view. Very strong person, not afraid to express themselves or show themselves. And they do have a strong influence on people in general. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in terms of who are you going to be meeting soon that will have a huge effect on your life. It seems like it's going to be a very fun person. Although taken slow, very slow in the beginning, you will definitely love your connection with this person. You too will find them to be a kindred soul. This was your reading, my dear pile number 3. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!